I want to make my own version of the stuff that I wish I heard when I was really in the trenches. So, this is How to Be Young by The Zerky Show. The first thing I'm going to tell you is being young is about presence. If there is one thing that you will take away from this video, it is that if you are in a position where you are around your friends, you haven't left your hometown, you're in college still, be present. It goes by so quick. And the more time that you worry and you spend worrying about, oh, how do I put myself in this position and all that, is the less time you have to just enjoy. And that's whatever you want it to be. It does not have to be going out on Thirsty Thursdays. It does not have to be finding how many hinge dates you can have on a Friday back to back. It can just be chilling on the couch watching some funny videos with your homies and laughing. Those are the best memories that you're going to remember. The next thing, take care of yourself. Be the master of taking care of yourself, because as an adult, you need to do it a lot. I had to take care of myself today. I had to treat myself like a kid again. I am a kid again. I can do anything. Like, I had to literally make a plan, A to Z, of what I was going to do this morning. And like, I had a schedule like at school, because bruh, I have been bad about staying on track. When you're an adult, you have so much more freedom, and that freedom is an illusion, because part of you is like, bro, I can literally chill all day. And then you realize you've done nothing and you feel really bad about that. Just, bro, like, learn how to take care of yourself and learn that there are other things outside of your blinders of who you think you are. You can go swimming. You should go swimming. You can go to a water park and just hang out, bro. Like, if you haven't been to Volcano Bay in Orlando, Florida, what are you doing? It is so awesome. You can go and go on a bike ride with your friend that likes to bike. You can do these things. Just because you're a young adult and you're not like 15, it doesn't mean that you stop playing soccer. No, you need to do these things. You need to take care of yourself. Learn. If you want to be young forever, master the art of learning. Learning does not look like consuming. It means listening, reading, being bored, being in silence, hearing a thought pass by that's like, oh, I'd like to know how to cook a little bit better. And then like going and listening to the Anthony Bourdain Kitchen Confidential book that came out in the 2000s. Going and watching some cooking videos just cause, trying some recipes. Be a learner. If you want your neuroplasticity to stay active and keep developing, you need to be a lifelong learner, because you will stagnate like you've never believed, man. It's happened to me. I've had to awaken the learning within me. There's a wolf within me, right, that wants to learn. I had to tame it. I had to activate it and be like, let's go. Let's go, dude. You know. How to be young? Go on dates. Go on so many dates. More than you think you should go on. Get good at talking to people. And the way that you do that, one way of doing it, is going on dates. There is no cheat code. There is no course by a pickup artist that will teach you this. You need to go and you just need to fumble through it like bad. I got in the habit of doing this. Thankfully, in college, I went on a lot of coffee dates. I'm very happy I did, because now I have somebody who I consider the one, and I know because I've witnessed a lot of people who were not the one. Don't fold into the peer pressure of your friends. This is like a big, oh man, I see this happen all the time. I'm someone who's done this. You got to focus on the pattern of your own drum. And oftentimes it's easier to, like, hear what other people are doing. I'm going to this company after college. I'm moving to this city. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to run this marathon. And be like, okay, I got to do that. I got to do that. I just got to do that. You don't. You don't need to do any of that. It's not really that important. What's important are the things that you enjoy, and doubling down on that and carving your own path within that is so crucial. I know so many people who have ran marathons. They're the most lost people ever because they think that that's their entire identity. And it can be part of it, and that's a beautiful thing. But if you think that's actually going to solve all your problems, like backpacking through Asia, it won't. I'm not discouraging you to do any of those things, dude. I think you should rip it. But if you think that's just going to change everything for you, I promise you it won't. I thought that moving across the country to Athens, Georgia to go to college was going to change my life. I thought that moving to Austin, Texas after college was finally going to give me the thing that I needed, when the thing that I needed was within me the entire time. You can make the changes to enjoy your hometown better. You can make the changes to enjoy your life better right now. It just takes a different lens. And sometimes it's weird. You have to get rid of the old way of thinking and the way of looking at your life, and get adjusted to this new one. But man, it's difficult. No one said that it was going to be easy, but it's simple. And once you start kind of going down with this pattern of like, maybe I'm not going to beat myself down today about how bad I am and how many terrible choices I've made. And instead, I'm just going to focus on getting to the gym and doing my workout. Instead, I'm going to just focus on calling my aunt and asking her, hey, what's up? Instead, I'm just going to focus on this. That's how you have a good youthful life. Being young. What's like an old head take that I don't agree with? Do you have one off the top of your mind? You gotta have one. Old people always be like, oh, invest in this, invest in that. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I will advise you to do is invest in yourself. It goes hand in hand with knowledge. Do things with people that you admire and do it for free. Do it for free. If they're not going to pay you, do it for free. That's if you can, of course. Some of you can't do that. You got bills to pay. All right, respect. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, just quit and the money will follow you. No. Pay your bills. But, man, if you have an opportunity to go somewhere and work somewhere and learn something, that's knowledge that's valuable. That's an investment. That's something that can compound. Maybe, yeah, it's not the Fortune 500, but it is something of value. All of the things that I've been able to implement into my life that have made it 20 times better have been from conversations, have been from saying yes to helping somebody out at an event and rubbing shoulders with the right person. It's not about how many people you know, it's about the right people and rubbing shoulders with the right people that are going to open those doors for you. If you don't do that, how do you expect your life to change? Another thing. Stop just letting the dream go at the first failure. Stop it. Oh, if you only knew. If you only knew, 18-year-old Zerky, that design that you wanted to turn into a t-shirt, just because that one person said that it was kind of ugly, didn't mean that the 20th or 30th design you made was not going to be a banger. Yeah, it probably would have. Oh, if you only knew, 20-year-old Zerky, that idea you had for that business was actually pretty good, and someone else did it and has made a lot of money doing it and has helped a lot of people doing it. If you only knew that you could have done this a lot earlier. That's what you're going to tell yourself if you do not listen, and if you do not just believe and look at failure as something to correct and something that you can learn from instead of a sign. Resilience is built through just pushing through things that suck. You go to the gym for 6 months, you look at your body, you can barely, nothing's changed. How do you make sure that the next 6 months there is one? We're afraid of this uncomfortable desperation, especially when we don't do anything good. I have that. If something is not working immediately, I in the past I would be like, I'm throwing it to the side, whatever. But the people that stick it through they're the ones who see the fruits of their labor. The last thing I'll close this off on, which I think is something that nobody talks about when it comes to, being young. It's an uncomfortable topic. It's the fact that we are just not patient. That is the root of a lot of your problems and a lot of my problems, is the fact I am just not patient. I want it right now. I feel lonely. I want dopamine right now. I need somebody to see me. I need that right now. When you master patience, and instead of looking at it as, oh my, I have to be patient for this. Oh, I have to wait. Wait. And you actually realize that patience loves you like you love it. You are able to do the things that you want. Because what patience burns into your mind is this idea that it will take a long time. It will. Stock, de facto. It will take a long time. Me finding the right girlfriend will take a long time. Me getting good at welding will take a long time. So now that I know that, I can give all of my focus to right now. Because I know it will take a long time. I know these things are not going to be instantaneous. Man, I might spend years going after this thing, but if I am already committing for the long term into doing this, then I just got to focus on what's in front of me. I just got to make this thing the best it can. Because if I keep wanting and yearning and keep focusing on how good it could be, I won't put my energy and my focus into what is right in front of me. And it'll just be cheeks. Cheeks no sandy. It will just be mid. And by focusing on the now, by making incremental changes in what you have right in front of you, that's how you actually build evidence that you are competent, that you can make things happen, and that you can do things pretty darn well, Zerky Show. Being young is not about stacking the most bread out of all of your friends. It is not about having the coolest luxury apartment that you're overpaying thousands of dollars for because it has an infinity pool at the top of it, whatever that means. Being young isn't about going to as many countries as you possibly can go to. And it's not about having as many partners as the world deems you fit to have. Being young is recognizing how much of a gift it is that you have time and that you are healthy and that you are able to do things in your body at this moment. If you want the key to being young, the key to being young is just be young. Just do it. There is no universal guidance. There is no one shoe fits all. There is nothing. No piece of evidence that somebody can tell you that you can apply fully until you have lived it. So don't delay yourself from living the life that you want. Don't delay yourself from failing time and time again. You are in this life for the long haul. Have patience for the good things. And just focus on what you got right now. That's what matters. Zerky Show. Today's episode of The Zerky Show was filmed out in Bertram, Texas, in the middle of the beautiful Texas hills. Did you know that The Zerky Show is everywhere you go? That is correct. You can watch it, you can scroll it, you can stream it. The choice is yours. If you want to tap in, these are the best ways to tap in. Do the things that bring you joy. Don't tell people what your plans are. Don't do it. Execute on it. Make it something that's a part of your story, that you're doing this thing. You don't need to outwardly explain to everybody how this is lock-in season. Show it. People notice action more than they want to hear you speak about what you're going to do. something I need a reminder for as I say that. Zerky Show, if you're trying something new, just know that I believe in you. And as always, I'm sending you lots of love and peace.